I also want to make a quick stop over at... also want to try to see if I can make a quick stop over at Skyloft before I actually go to the Sealed Temple. I also got to do a fight with the Imprisoned, which is going to be a fun time. I actually did take a look at the flying shop over here at Skyloft, but I did it off screen when you guys didn't see it. But let me go check real quick. And woo! Off we go. Down we go. And okay. I was actually trying not to hold it so that way I could actually like face plant, but nah, you gotta use the sail. You can just use the sailcloth automatically. Now just where in the bloody bollocks is it? Ah, there it is. There you go. Come on. Drop it a little bit lower, or you could just, yeah, that works too. So how's your workout, dude? My workout's actually going out pretty good as well. I'm jacked. I'm ripped, bro. Okay. Not that one. I want to get... Let's see what this one is. I actually still got plenty of rupees in this one. I'll take it. Thank you. Man, I miss seeing you back in Wind Waker, man. You were awesome back in Wind Waker, and Skyward Sword, you're actually pretty fun to see again. There's also a trap door that I can go through, but I don't know how to activate that. You know, between this game and Wind Waker, I actually gotta say that I like this one more than Wind Waker. I know that's a controversial thing to say, but I actually kind of like this one more than Wind Waker. And if there was anything that I would have to, if there are any arguments against the two of them though, for this one's probably the artificial length extension time. While for Wind Waker, it's that motherfucking Triforce hunt. But as for like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess, love all three of them. There's nothing wrong with those ones at all. Wind Waker's great. Link's Awakening is great. Those are 2D ones though, so I wouldn't count those ones. And let's go! Woo! Here we come! So let's see here. The sealed ground. Here we go. Send to this area. Yes, you know it. Alright. I see Groose has been doing something. This big old train track was not here before. Could that have been you, Groose? Did you do it, Groose? Because if so, I'm proud of you, man. Whoa, that is a big bomb. That's gonna cause a nuclear explosion. Hit the deck, it's gonna blow! It's gonna blow. Yep. I called it. Gruce, where are you? Gruce, where are you? I want to talk with you, man. I see what you did. I want to congratulate you. Where is Gruce? Is he over there with the old woman? Probably the case. Ah, there he is. Yo, Ryan, saw the rail? Saw the rail track I put outside, eh? What's it for? Oh, you'll see before long. I'm guessing you're gonna help me on. You're gonna help me on the fight, aren't you?
Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flame had purified this blade. Well done, Ryan. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same power now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, Ryan, you must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of the time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, I fear the seal has given away once again. A terrible beast is awakening, even as we speak. It's likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by his sword. Wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate. So it goes. Ryan, you must imprison the beast once again.
All right, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of cheeks doesn't stand a chance, you bloody wanker. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm heading out there. All right, Gruce, help me out. It's time to fight the imprisoned. Let's fight this thing. Hey, Ryan. Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Grucinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural, you bloke. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Struck a lot, mate. Check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttered around the area out of the way when I laid down rails for her to run on. All by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyway, you just tell me where you want to place my shots, and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. You're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on though, the monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move the rails I put down. I'll call it to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off the beast. Hey, I like how you managed to actually grow, Gruce. You've really grown. Ha! Okay. This thing's gonna be a lot harder now, isn't it? There it is. Oh, it's got arms, doesn't it? Ah, crap, it's got arms. Look at that! Seems like your ugly friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing! I hope it knows how to catch because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Okay. Oh God. Hey, Ryan, the machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flubby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off from here. From here with the bomb. When you want some backup from me, just send me the signal with an X. All right, it's time for Goose to explode into action. Adjust the machine's position to L. Oh! I didn't need to worry about that. I just gotta hit him with the feet. Got it! Got it! One hit in. One hit in. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. She packs a mean punch, doesn't she? I'll tell you, I was in love the first time I pulled this lever. Started loading her back up with an ugly bomb, so I keep beating on Big Ugly till I give you a signal. All right. Gotcha. All right, fall backwards. Okay. Now's my chance. All right. One. Gotcha! This one's gonna be the hardest one yet. And yes! Okay. Got it. Gotcha! Okay. Last one. Last one. Okay. And... Gotcha! Please die. Please die. Okay. All right.
Now, Ryan. Strike that sealing spot with the Skyward Strike and restore the seal quickly.
Okay. Down in the ground it goes. There we go. Ugh. Next time he wakes up, it's gonna be a hell. Hey! Nice work there, Ryan. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me. But no need to thank Gruce. I know I saved your tail. Now let's get that gate of time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. Thanks, Gruce. That was actually very helpful. I actually liked how he changed. I actually like how he went through, how he's going through like a character growth right now. He's now a lot more respectable and honorable, which I like.
It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Ryan. As do you, Gruce. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could do to help.
I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Ryan, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it as its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose it. Hit the gate with the Skyward Strike.
Come on already, charge that sword of yours with that Sacred Force stuff. Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right, Granny?
Indeed. Now, Orion, go to the gate.
All right. So the gate will open now. Whoa. Dogs are barking outside. It's probably time to feed them as well.
Do not fear, this is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Ryan. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Ryan. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. He was gonna apologize, wasn't he? About all the stuff that he's done in the past. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" Well, thanks, Gruce. There it is. Whoa. So just gotta walk through that, huh? Well, here goes nothing. The Temple of Hyalia. There's Impa. Hey! At last, I've been expecting you, Ryan. You are doubtless overwhelming, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will become to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky, though one day becomes Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Zelda? Zelzel? You've come so far, Ryan. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to all be too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possesses it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skylock. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of his land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans to set them both in motion. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old goddess could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her mortal form. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Ryan? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda. I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued by the last moment by the old woman who lives on the sealed ground. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statue located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an ancient agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that Hylia rather than I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Ryan, the goddess created Phi and the Great Blade. She's part of for very specific reasons. The task of standing against Demise in his monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Ryan. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You've learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You've gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old goddess left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land.
The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Ryan. Draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Ryan may wield it. Ryan, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Ryan. Ooh, I've been reading so much of this, I need a drink. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Ryan. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip in the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right. And it doesn't excuse my actions, but I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the sealed holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Ryan, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of the things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. This is so sad. Cry like a man about it, Link. Cry like a man. Well, I know what I have to do now.
I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Well, that was something. Well,
So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended and asleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts were sealed away long ago. Ryan, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Ryan. Find the Triforce.
whoa there, hold up. Ryan, there's something I gotta tell you. Yeah, Gruce? So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Actually, that's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for the poor girl. But you gotta do something about this mess, right? Ryan, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Aw, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say? Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It brightened this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it takes a few years for it to grow, but as long as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Strick might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Ryan. Man, I love how Gruce has really grown. I really like that. All the stuff that we gotta do now, we will be doing all that in the next episode. And I think I'll have to make all the demise stuff its own separate episode, just for the sake of extra, like, oomph. So, that is all for this episode, everybody. If you guys enjoyed this very, very emotional part of this game, leave a like, leave a comment, share with your friends, check us out on Twitter and Twitch, and most importantly, subscribe. My name is Ryan, and we will continue the adventure in the next episode. Peace, warriors.